well. We're back. It's been an eventful last couple days, but we made it. So I'm here. When you guys jump on, say hello, hit the heart button. You're going to comment Quilt, Q-U-I-L-T. Let me go ahead and find myself here. Oh, let me mute myself here. How is everybody? I'm going to share this through the broadcast channel, and then I'm going to pin a comment, and we're going to get started. I'm setting my timer for 10 minutes so we can do our giveaways. Whoever's comment is last when the timer goes off will get entered into our drawing and go in our basket for our giveaway on Sunday. So let me just pin my comments. Hi, Miss Mary. How are you? Let's see here. Okay, I am ready to rock and roll. So this was the project I actually was getting ready to do the other night when we had a flood. So we ended up not going live, but I have my summer collection here that got here like a couple days ago. And we're also going to do one of the cutouts from the sale. You guys, we're actually going to extend it till next Friday just because things have been crazy. And obviously we could use the money with all of the issues we've just had. So we're going to extend taking orders through next Friday. So you can comment Quilt, check your messenger, and you'll get the link to our Patriotic cutout sale. If you guys place an order over $100, you're going to get these adorable like vintage barn stars or whatever you want to call them. Isn't it cute? I know. Free hugs. Just kidding. Don't touch me. Okay, I'm ready with Tilted Designs. If you see the red live up here, I'm live. Otherwise, you're watching the replay. Just comment hashtag replay. So we're going to paint this up really cute. We're going to use one of our, these are called the American Made Minis. We're going to use one of these cutouts with the transfer and make a little embellishment to hang on the side. And we're going to make some cute ribbon strands out of these ribbons here. So when you guys jump on, say hello, hit the heart button, comment Quilt. Make sure you sprinkle the video around S-H-A-R-E and keep the comments coming because I have my timer set. Every 10 minutes we'll put somebody into the basket to go into our Sunday Fun Day drawing. Hi Gloria, hi guys, isn't it cute? Yes, comment Quilt, I am here. So like I said, we'll unbox this and I'll kind of chat in case you guys have not seen what's been going on. Thank you for the stars. We're gonna open this up. This is our summer collection. This just came out last week. I don't even know what day, you guys. We were only out of commission for close to 48 hours. That is it. And our entire shop flooded, both shops. We had some amazing helpers yesterday here that cleaned up a ton of water and mud. It was crazy, but we got it done. We 100% organized the building because obviously everything was, we had to take everything off the shelves and move the shelves and, you know, clean really good. So everything got 100% organized. Plus we got both machines back up and running. We're cutting and filling orders as we speak. I think that's a pretty good accomplishment. I'm proud of it. So yeah, so Monday night I was getting ready to go live. Everybody keeps saying like, well, why didn't you put sandbags down? Guys, listen. This place has never flooded the entire time we've lived here. We've lived here 5 years. The last time it flooded this bad was like the 70s, and then they had a little bit of a flood in 95 or something, and then again in like 07, but it wasn't anything this major. And so we don't even have flood insurance because it just literally hadn't flooded in that long, like that amount of time. It's the creek. It's not like it's something you plan for. It was literally flash flood. Like we've had times where the creek gets really high. But it's never, ever come out over the bank. And by the time, like I was getting ready to go live, the creek was coming up, like it was really high and we were watching it kind of, you know, throughout the day, but we weren't thinking it was gonna go over because it never had. And then literally I had texted my friends Debbie and Heather because they're sharing for me now into groups to help us out. And I messaged them and said we were going live, ran inside, went pee, came out, and Mark's like, you might wanna look at this. And it was up over the bank. Like it was so quick, like in a matter of like probably 20 minutes, it had risen. I don't even know, like it was crazy. It was crazy. So for all you people that are like, why didn't you put sandbags out? Listen, nobody knew. So yeah, anyway, we're gonna open this up. I'm excited. So we have a new everyday tote bag. This one's actually, I think it's like a 9x12 tote bag. Hi guys. Brand new. Is it 9x12? It seems a little bit bigger. It just says everyday tote. It's definitely bigger than 9x12. Let's measure it. I thought it said 9x12 on there. A tough way to do spring cleaning. Listen, it was so funny. It was actually nice. Like, it was nice that we were able to get it all clean, though. It's like 16 by 14. But a 9x12 transfer would fit perfectly on here. I'm missed you guys too. I'm here. I'm here. So that's the new tote bag. All of this stuff is brand new, you guys. You can comment, Quilt, check your messenger, and order all the new supplies. We also have some new, there's another one right here. These are awesome. You guys know I used to love those patches we had. They were like iron-on. These aren't iron-on, but I love to use these as like embellishments, and I would just glue them on. But these are the oval blank finished edge patches. So, so cute. And then these are the square blank finished patches, and there's 4 in each. So those are new. Those are the 2 new surfaces. So the tote bag, the patches, and then there's a new accessory, if I can find it in here. Right here. This is awesome. This is a 9x12 ink mat, you guys. We needed a 9x12 ink mat, so I am excited about this. We have the 11x23 and then the 17.5 by 17.5, but we now have a 9x12. Also, this is still available. We were told it was going to sell out on like day 1, but it's still there. If you guys place an order over $75, not only can you add color of the month to your cart, but you're going to get a free gift. This is the pattern petals transfer, and then there's a shape. My shirt is cracking me up. I hug people I like. Anyway, yeah. Then we have our Ever After ink. This is the color of the month, you guys. You can only get this while supplies last. Look at this. I had to organize. Look how good this is. Can you guys see it, hopefully? I labeled the tops of my inks so I know what they are. I just use placement tape, but look how clean it is. I don't know if you guys can see it because my screen's delayed, but everything's super organized. We washed everything down. Everything's clean. I was going to show you Ever After. That's why I did that. So this is Ever After. It's like a metallic, very pretty green. It's much different than like Scout, Meadow. I kind of did a comparison the other day. You can see it on the screen. Oh, that makes me happy. You don't know if you have an ink pen anymore? Okay, so that is the color of the month. With a $75 order, you can add it to your cart, and you can add it to 3 jars. Okay, so I grabbed 3. Now I'm going to show you guys all the new transfers. Make sure you guys tell me your favorites, because like I said, I am going to pull somebody, or every 10 minutes we pull somebody for Happy Mail. Oh, we also have these too. These are the new bookmark molds to make bookmarks with resin. Let me make sure I have all of them. And I have them in order of size here. All right, I think we got her. So I just bought 1 of each, and I'll show you guys what we have in here. Hi, Mama. All right, you ready? I'll show you, let's see, B's, C's, D's, A's. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello, hit the heart button. I'm so glad to be back. All right, so these are size A's. These are 4.5 by 6.5. These are all brand new. This one's called La Dolce Vita, and I Googled what it meant the other day before the flood happened, and now I don't remember what it means. It means the sweet life or the good life, if you didn't know that, because I didn't know it. So the sweet life, it's got the cutest coffee cup, like with a latte and the heart in the foam, and then there's a, what do you call that, a croissant? Croissant? I don't know. This one's called Be a Pineapple. Be a pineapple, stand tall, wear a crown, and be sweet on the inside. Isn't that one cute? I know. My mama and Mark's parents were amazing. Mark's mom and dad were here. They were all here all day yesterday, but then they left. Mark, we call Mark's dad Big Mark because it's Mark and, you know, but Big Mark and Ron is my mother-in-law. Her name's Ron, but she goes by Ron. They were here all day, and then she left, and she goes, well, I'm going to come back and scrub your floors again. And so she left, went and took Big Mark home, came back and scrubbed the floors. It was just crazy. But anyway, this one's called Homestead Blend. I love this one. It's got like a little cabin, but it says Homestead Blend, premium coffee, fresh roasted and packed by coffee and tea specialists, 100% pure, whole bean, always good. Isn't that one cute? Yeah, my mom was here. She ate dinner with us. She was here till like, I don't even know, 7 o'clock or something. Maybe it was a little before that. I don't know. A party without cake. This one is a party without cake is just a meeting. Julia Child said that, which I think is funny. Tell me your guys' favorite A as we go. This one's called Slightly Bitter. Yes, parents are amazing. Oh, yeah. I was so stressed, you guys. This one's called Pickleballin'. Always pickleballin'. See you in the kitchen. Super cute. This one's called Ocean View. Families are the best. This is one of my favorites. This is probably my favorite size A. This one's Stained Glass Hydrangea. You guys know I love flowers and I love hydrangeas, and this one is stunning chalked. This one's called Handmade with Love. This one's pretty cool. If you guys remember that other A that was, I think it was just called Handmade by, but this one, so you can put this on the back of your projects, chalk it, and it says 100 genuine, 100% original. You put your name, date, number, description, one of a kind, handmade with love, which I think is pretty cool. So there's that one. I am blessed to have them around, for sure. If only sarcasm burned calories. I think that one's hilarious. Oh, timer's going off. It's gonna be Marsha Weber. Your name's going in the basket for our Sunday Fun Day drawing on Sunday. Marsha Weber. Every 10 minutes, we pull an entry, is what we should call it, I guess. And you go in the basket. We have a bunch of entries already. And then Sunday, we'll pull a winner. And Mark's actually going to do like an exclusive cutout. It's going to be pretty cool. Summertime. This one's cool. And you can also like make this look like a watermelon or something. This one I'm not sure about. But I will tell you that chalk is always on trend. This one's weird. I'm not going to lie. But it is on trend. If you go to Target and you look in the dollar spot right now, there's a little sardine decoration. I don't know why you would want a sardine decoration, but it's on trend for whatever reason. But this one's called In This Together. And so it's a pack of sardines and it literally says, we're in this together. So I probably won't use the sardines, I'm not gonna lie, but I do love the little tiny font down here that says we're in this together. So I might use that. I really am unsure about the sardine thing, but whatever. This one's called Donut Worry. I think this one's so cute. I actually ordered some shirts with pockets for the girls and me. I'm gonna put these on the pocket. So there's like a little piece of taffy. It says salty but sweet. I think it's taffy. This one's Donut Worry, and then Burnt Out but Optimistic. That is going on my shirt. And then Just Roll With It, which is like a cinnamon roll. I think that's so cute. So those are all the size A's. Tell me your guys' favorite. And then we're gonna do B's, which are 8.5 by 11. This one is Nautical Knots pattern. That one's fun. You like sardines? Well, even if you like to eat them, I just don't know why you'd want to decorate with them. I just think it's weird. But the font is cute. I don't know. Anyway, they're on trend because Target has them. So I have 2 of these. I don't know why. Okay, we have 2 of those. This one's called Wine and Cheese. And if you guys didn't know, all of these cutouts are on Etsy as well. We listed all the summer collection cutouts the other day. And if you add any Etsy items to your Patriotic cutout sale, you get 10% off the items that you order. But you have to message me, okay? Yeah, I know. The stained glass one, me too. So this one's Wine and Cheese. So let's go. We go together like wine and cheese. Cheese, wine, and a friend. Cheese, wine, and a friend must be old to be good. Cheese, wine. Why did I not get that? Cheese, wine, and a friend must be old to be good. Oh, because cheese is better when it's old? I don't know. I'm not sure on that one. Maybe I'm just tired. This one's charcuterie, noun, fancy French term for an adult snack plate. Yeah, maybe. All right, this one's called General Store. So this is General Store. Come on in. We're open, and it's got a trading post with some mountains and a tree. Hi, Connie. I just saw you joined our perks. I sent you a message. Welcome to our perks. I'm so excited. This one's called Wilderness Patches. So those patches that I showed you guys, they work perfect with these, but you can also use them for other things. But it has a deer with trophy husband, which I think is cute. There's an axe the Great Wild West, wander often with a wolf, fire, professional bear hugs, compass, never lost, always exploring, lantern, fish more, worry less. So, so cute. You love the General Store? This one's called Catch and Release, fish more, stress less. That would be perfect for a shirt for a fisherman or a man cave. You could do some decor. This one's probably my favorite beat. We'll save this one. This one's may contain alcohol. May contain alcohol. Caution. I should make my uncle a shirt that says that because he likes his alcohol. This one's We Are Family. So this is actually really cute. You can do like shirts for the whole family, but there's like a smaller one for like the littles, which I think is so cute. Oh, I see. Cheese and wine are both aged like a good friendship. I think it's just the way I read it. So cheese, wine, and a friend must be old to be good. I don't know. I think it's just the way it's worded. It's messing me up. This one's called Vintage Ruler Pattern. This one's actually really, really cool. I love anything vintage, but when this is chalked, this is like really nifty. I think this is pretty awesome. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello, hit the heart button, comment Quilt. We're going to do a project. This one's called Treasure Island. So it's got a palm tree, and then it's got, you know, part of the Treasure Island story on there, which I think is cute. This one's funny. So if you guys know the song by the Fugees called Killing Me Softly, when I saw this one in our launch party, I just laughed. And Brandy, of course, she thought it was hilarious. So I don't know, I guess my humor is like hers, but it says grilling meat softly with his tongues. You get it? Killing me softly with his, yeah. Anyway, I thought that was funny. This one's Hide and Seek Champion, World Champion, Undefeated. And it's got Bigfoot on there, which I think is hilarious. That's a good one. That would make a great shirt. This one's called My Favorite Workout. Look how cute that is with the corkscrews. The vintage ruler pattern is fun. You guys, there was like 47 new transfers. There's a lot. This one's Campfire Tales. Every Saturday, Songs and Stories at Sundown, free s'mores. How cute is that? You love the beachy ones? I bet, yeah, grilling meat softly, that cracks me up. This one's called Charcuterie. So this one actually pairs perfectly with that other one I showed you guys. The wine and cheese one. Here somewhere, right here. So you could, you know, do something cute with this. I know my cousin does like a lot of charcuterie boards. I thought that would be cute to like gift her like a board with like something like this on it. But it's got cured meats, crackers, olives, I don't know, the whole thing. But we have cutouts for these as well. The fishing transfer for your husband. This one's called Seize the Day. I love this. I love like how it's got this decorative border on the outside and there's a bunch of umbrellas. Super, super cute. This one's By the Seashore. There's like a seahorse and seashells and sand dollars and there's a crab. I think that's a crab, right? All sorts of stuff. And we have cutouts for these as well. There's cutouts for pretty much all of these. This one is Fresh Lemons, finest quality tree ripened lemons, 100% natural. The campfire one is cute. Can use ink on wood and hang it outside. So Darlene, I would use paste and then just seal it with a matte sealing spray. I use the Krylon brand and then you can put it outside and it'll be good to go. This one's Silly Goose. I think this is hilarious. Silly Goose on the loose. Thank you so much. Yes, happy Mother's Day to all the moms. My kiddos are gonna be home this weekend, actually tomorrow, so I'm excited about this. This one is cool. So we had a competition. I can't remember what the competition was, but it was for designers. We had to do something and then we got entered in so we could design our own size B transfer. So this was actually designed by a designer. So I think it's pretty cool, but it's called Meet Me. And it says, meet me where the sky touches the sea. And look how pretty it is. There's like flowers, palm trees, the ocean. So a designer designed this, which I think is awesome. Gabriella, you live 10 minutes from the ocean. I am so jealous. This was called Beef Cuts, and they told me this is actually legitimate. Like these are all actually like the spots or whatever, but this would make a great shirt, kitchen decor, you know, whatever. Yeah, comment quilts. This one is Busy Bees. I love this one. Actually, if you guys saw the like the cover photo to the lookbook, every single thing on that first page was made with just this one size B transfer, which I think is awesome. So there's Bumble and Co. Bee Farm, local honey made by nature. Home is where your honey is. Even busy bees smell the roses. Sweet honey established in 1996. And I love this. Like it's got the way the font is right here. And there's a pattern. So, so cute. I love this. This one's called Beach Essentials. So this has like a surfboard and a beach bag and scuba gear and a bikini, an ice cream cone, anchor. Look at the little sand castle. You live in Virginia Beach? Dang, girl, I know I'm going this summer. Just kidding. This one's called I'm a Classic. This also would make a great shirt. But it says, I'm not old, I'm a classic. And then it has the truck on there, which I think is awesome. Isn't the pattern on the Busy Bees awesome? This one's called Welcome Dot Pattern. No, Watercolor Dot Pattern. Read that wrong. But you guys know I love patterns. I love polka dots. And I think this one is so cute. I love that one. You guys know patterns are my jam. This one's called Daily Bread. Delicious bread daily, hot, fresh. So those are all the beads. Oh no, this is the last bead. This is my favorite. This one's called Floral Melody. So this one has like some music notes at the bottom, but look how stunning all these flowers are. I am obsessed with this one. This is probably, I don't know, my favorite size bead ever. Like I'm obsessed. I can use this all day long. So pretty. There's so much detail. So that's all the bees. Make sure you guys tell me what your favorite was. And now we're going to do the C's. And then we'll do the D's. There's no E's this time. And then we're going to do a project. So this one's called Melon Patch. Melon Patch, 75 cents. Pick your own sorbet seedless icebox. With the melon. beef one burn. Yeah, burn it on a cutting board. That would be awesome. This one's called Terrific Tile Patterns. I love this one too. I love these tiles right here. That's probably one of my favorites. This one for sure. This one's cute too, but I love this one. These are cute too. They're all cute, but I do love that one. This one is so cool, you guys. This is called Firefly Fantasy. So look at this pattern. There's a fairy and then there's a jar of fireflies, but look how cute that is. Isn't that precious? You love Floral Melody? Yes. I wonder why I got 2 of those nautical ones. I hope I'm not missing any. Okay, so that's all of the C's. Then we have some B's. This one's called Hibiscus Pattern. That one's perfect for all your beachy decor, island, whatever. Timer, we got Nico Bostrom. You are going into our drawing for Sunday Fun Day. And we'll pull another one in 10 more minutes. So Nico is going in the basket. This is something new we're doing to keep you guys interacting while we're live, but we really appreciate it. Yeah, the tile one, Floral Melon, it is cute, huh? Okay, so we have Hibiscus Pattern. I'm gonna save my favorite for last. This one's called Pottery Patterns, which I also love. I'm obsessed. I don't know. I love them all. This one's probably my favorite. I do love this one. I love them all, but they're so cute. Do the fireflies glow in the dark? No, unless you use the glow in the dark paste on them. All right, so that one, and then this is my favorite. So do you guys remember the Lovely Hearts kit? I was obsessed with that transfer. I used that transfer from that kit, I don't even know, 100 times. It was like a 12 by 12. It was an odd size because it fit that frame. So I begged and begged to get it back, and they brought it back in an 18 by 18, and it's called Fancy Florals Pattern. You guys, I am dying over this. Like, you have no idea how excited I was when I saw this. So it's just bigger. It still has like the font in the background, and then there's just these gorgeous peonies. This is gorgeous watercolored. It's gorgeous by itself. I did so many projects with this in like January, February, March, that whole little, oh my God, I'm so excited about that. So that is all of the new stuff that just came out. Like I said, you guys can come at Quilt, so you guys can grab all the new stuff. If you place an order over $75, you will get that free exclusive transfer. But we are going to do one of our cutouts from the Patriotic sale. It is the Quilted Barn Star, which this is really, really cool chalked up, so I wanted to do this one. But we're going to do quite a few from it because I extended. You guys can take, claim items through, what day? We just talked about this. Next Friday, which will be 2 weeks that you'll be able to order from it. So I'm going to use the walnut gel stain, and then obviously we're going to use cherry, white, and then Home, but you can use Cadet mixed with black because Home was the color of the month last month. So I'm going to start painting all of these items. You get the stars, so those will be white, obviously. I want to use walnut for the outside. Yes, the whole pattern is enlarged. It's amazing. It's amazing. I want to do this in like the walnut gel stain, and then I think I want to do this. I got to think about this. I'm not positive what I want to do the outer frame in yet. I'm trying to think about how I want to paint these so I know which one's correct. So this one, if I take it out carefully, I've noticed like they don't all fit in certain ones, so they have to be in certain places. So I'm just going to take them out so I know where they are. So this is going to be white. So these are going to be white. This is going to be white. Then I'm going to do red, red, red. So red is going to be over here. This one's going to be white. Then we have blue, red, white, red, red. And then we have, no, that's white. Then we have blue, red, white. So I might do the outer frame in blue. We'll see. So only these two are going to be blue. But we're going to start by staining this in the walnut gel stain. We've partnered with Dixie Belle, and I love this one. You guys know I use it all the time. So we're just going to pop this open. I'm going to use a paper towel to apply this. Thank you guys so much for jumping on. Isn't it cute? Thank you for the stars, Miss Cindy. Fireflies bring back so many memories to me. I know, isn't that awesome? I can remember like hanging out with my cousins and like at night when it was dark and the fireflies were out, and we'd go and catch them and put them in a jar. We always let them go, but it was just fun. Great memories, right? I remember doing that stuff. All right, we're gonna grab a paper towel and we're just gonna stain this with our walnut gel stain. This stuff is awesome. You guys know I love this. So we're just gonna give this a good coat. Thank you so much for jumping on. I know this is my favorite too. It's the only one I use. I'll be honest with you, I threw away the Georgian cherry today when I was cleaning. I was like, I don't use it. And it's like, to me it looks purple. So I'm never gonna use it, so I just tossed it. I had opened it and used a little bit to test, and I was like, it's not my cup of tea. You got your April Club today? Oh my goodness. Well, that took long enough, huh? Thank you for the stars, Kayla. So yeah, we were only out of commission for about 48 hours. Obviously, it was a flash flood, nothing we expected. We've never had flooding. It was rough. Like our neighbor, our neighbors have lived here since, oh my gosh, I don't know. He's lived here like his whole life, and he's probably, I don't know, 60 something, almost 70 would be my guess. And like, it's just crazy that it happens so fast. So we were not expecting it. We're not prepared. I literally like stood in the driveway just crying because I thought like I was just going to lose my whole shop. This one's anchored down. So I wasn't worried about this one going anywhere. I was just worried about everything being ruined. And then the small one's not anchored down because it didn't have to be because it was small enough. But I was so worried it was going to like float away. I was a wreck. Marky was even crying. It was rough. What was funny though was when the firemen came and told us we needed to evacuate, because this side, we're River Street, and on this side, this is the creek's right on the back. So they were telling this side that we needed to evacuate, and they were warning that side. They weren't telling them they had to leave, but Mark was like, I'm not leaving. Like, it's starting to recede, whatever. It's starting to, it's not as bad as it was. So he's like, I'm not leaving. I want to make sure all my stuff's fine. But I remember when we were getting ready to leave at first, like when it was happening, I went inside and I was packing, and all he did was grab the cat's food and like threw the cat in a bag. He was in panic mode. I was in panic mode, but I was packing like, clothes and medicine and stuff like that. And Mark grabs the cat and the cat food. So, that just proves how much he loves his cat. All right, there is that. We're going to just set that to the side. Yeah, I was so worried we were going to lose the machines. Thank God for our neighbor next door. He came over, he had some jacks, and him and Mark waded through about, 3 inches of water. It was up past Mark's, like he had muck boots on, and it was up high. But they came up and jacked up both of the machines, thank goodness. So, all right, we're done with that. I'm going to set that to the side. It was bananas. Definitely not anything I ever want to have to experience again, but I'm here. Thank you for the stars. All right, we're going to go ahead and paint all of these in white. And actually, I'm going to take some painter's tape, and just make like a little loop thing. And I'm going to put my stars on this so they don't move on me, because we're probably going to have to do a couple coats. Yeah, I was a wreck, you guys. You have no idea. I was such a wreck. But everything was fine. We didn't have to throw like anything away in here, because Mark and I, when we noticed it, we threw everything up high. So nothing really got ruined other than a few boxes, which obviously, no big deal. Boxes do cost a lot of money, but no, the machines aren't jacked up anymore. The creek has gone down a lot. You guys, it was like a freak thing. Like it's not anything anybody expected at all. We still have rain in the forecast, but the creek has gone down a lot. So I don't think it's really anything we have to worry about anymore, at least right now. Yeah, we're fine. Everything's good. All right, get all those on there. And then these we're gonna paint white as well. And I'm also gonna paint one of these, and I think I just wanna paint it, I think I'm just gonna paint it white. So these are the American Made Mini, the stamp cutouts. These are on Etsy. Like I said, if you guys add anything to your sale order through Etsy, you can take 10% off of those. Yeah, I know, right? All right, I'm gonna combine these 2 jars of white really quick because I'm getting close to the bottom. So I'm just gonna take my multi-tool and get all this paste out of here. Yeah, we would not be live or back in business without our parents. So I'm super, super grateful for them. And then last night, I told you guys the neighbors came over and brought us dinner, so that was super sweet. The same one that came over and helped jack up the machines, and his wife came over and like talked me down off the ledge because I was just beside myself. It was rough. Like, I cannot imagine those people that like lose everything. Like, that's awful. We had our whole town flood back in 1997. We had to evacuate. Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, they were trying to tell us to leave, but Mark is a stubborn guy. He wasn't leaving. He's like, nope, it's going down. I'm staying here. The special word is quilts. We're doing the quilted barn star. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and just do a quick coat on each one of these. I'm using a sponge brush. I just like to get my excess off so I don't get it all over the sides. Timer's going off. We got Susan to Seth. You are going in the drawing for Sunday Funday. I reset the timer. Thank you guys for commenting. We'll pull our winner on Sunday. Yes, comment quilt if you guys are just jumping on. It's so good to see you all. I need to put this basket down here by my foot so I'm not walking over there every time. All right, let's get these painted. I'll probably have to do 2 coats of white most likely. But yeah, it was an adventure. Hopefully not anything we have to go through again. I was so worried about our house. Like I said, our neighbors over here, their basement flooded really, really bad, and their daughter's home from New York City, so she's been helping like clean out the basement and stuff. I'm like, oh, her trip, like that's not fun. But anyway, you know, their basement flooded really, really bad, and then our neighbor next door, he has a trailer, and his like all the skirting off the trailer just went through there and like destroyed it. But we were super fortunate because our house must just be up just a little bit. Like we're in between them, and it just, you know, it didn't get anywhere near our house, basement or anything. So we were super, super grateful for that, because when it first started happening, I thought we were going to lose all of that. I was like, our house is going to be gone. Everything's going to be gone. I was just a wreck, but you know, when you've never been through something like that and you don't know what to expect. You've been having a lot of rain here too. Our pool is full. Pool is full. I cannot speak. Oh man. I guess it's a good thing because I wanted to get a pool. Like, I don't know. We were going to start looking into getting one, but it was like my father-in-law said, he's like, if you had gotten that pool, it would have been gone. So it's probably a good thing we didn't get a pool when I wanted to get one. All right, let's coat this part here. Everything locks into this. So other than these and this part, I don't really have to worry about sanding it because it's all going to just lock down in. But I do like to kind of distress everything anyway. You guys know how I am. But anyway, like I said, this is exclusive. It's in the cutout sale. You guys can claim through next Friday. We're working on getting orders out. We actually shipped some today. Like I said, we weren't out of commission very long. You had to gut our basement out. Oh my gosh. I know everybody has me all nervous because they're like, there's probably going to be like mold underneath your floor. And I'm like, don't say that. Like my mother-in-law, she like, I don't know what you call her. She like, sells Melaleuca. So she has like all this, like the wellness store stuff, all natural, like, kills mold and all that stuff. So she like went through and cleaned really, really good everything. So hopefully everything will be okay. We're using dehumidifiers and fans and all that stuff. So, Mary, I don't think you did order this star. I have your order sitting over here actually, and I don't think you did. But if you want us to add it on, we absolutely can. Because it's not packaged up yet. It's just all your cutouts are just sitting in your pile. Doesn't air get under your shop? Air? It's got like a... I'm sure it does. What does air have to do with it though? What do you mean? Do you mean because it would be a good thing for air to get underneath of there? Yeah, Mark like dug down with a shovel so more air can reach it. Is that what you mean? So hopefully it dries everything out underneath. I don't remember how much this star is. Let me look. It is $27. But like I said, if you guys order $100 worth, you get those free stars. And if you guys are one of our special customers, you get 2 free gifts. I just put my arm right in that. I'm a mess. Is it lifted so it won't mildew? Yeah, so it's lifted enough that it won't. I'm not worried about it. I think we're going to be fine. I think we're going to be good. Thank you guys for jumping on and hanging out with me. I have missed you. It feels like it's been more than 2 days because it's just been crazy. But, you know, we're good now. Everything's fine. I did have to throw a lot away in the small building, a lot of like finished goods, but we still have a lot. We have totes full. We actually filled a bunch of totes because we always do our finished goods sale every June. So that's coming up next month. So we have a lot of finished goods still, even though I had to throw a bunch away, which was kind of a bummer. Oh yeah, we have the dehumidifier running, we have the fans running. When we go to bed at night, we turn the mini split up so it's like warm. That's what my father-in-law suggested. So we're doing, you know, keeping everything good. I think the building's the cleanest it's ever been, to be honest with you. We like scrubbed and cleaned and organized everything top to bottom. Everything is super clean, so I'm excited about that. Didn't plan on getting the building all clean and organized, but, you know, isn't it cute? I know. I'm glad they weren't here either, because I could just, like, cry and just, you know, I was a wreck. Instead of having to try to, you know, hold my emotions in because, you know, try to be the strong mama in front of them. Yeah, isn't this star cute? Wait till you guys see it all together. When it locks all together, this is so, so cute. And like I said, if you guys already ordered from the sale and you didn't get it and you want to add it on, you absolutely can. If we haven't shipped it already, if we did ship it, then obviously we just have to charge you shipping again. But we only shipped a few orders today because we didn't get the machines back up and running until like 5 o'clock. So I've been cutting and I have a bunch of orders ready to go. Mark hasn't been feeling the best, so he's inside chilling. He put a turkey in the oven, one of those little turkey breasts. So he's inside relaxing. Isn't it cute, Debbie? I think it's so pretty. So pretty. Almost done with this part. And then we'll start on, well, we have to paint these quick. I thought to use a pattern on the background on this, but I didn't want to take away from the star. So that's why I decided, you guys know I always use a transfer somehow with my cutouts. So I decided just to use one of the little minis and just add it as a little embellishment. Yeah, right? I know. Yeah, it's been a long couple days, but I know I'm sore. My legs, my feet, my neck, everything's sore from lifting and moving things and cleaning and, you know, all that good stuff. You just finished choir practice? Awesome. I know, right? Well, the kiddos come home this weekend. Actually, Saturday, my kids have band rehearsal practice, marching band rehearsal practice. Then we're going to go to my mom's and celebrate Mother's Day. And my nephew has I don't know if he's playing t-ball or soccer. I don't know what it is, but he's playing something. So I'm going to go watch his game before we go to my mom's and have dinner. And then Sunday, we're going to actually go to my in-laws for Mother's Day. And it's also Mark's sister's birthday. She passed away. Oh my gosh. I think it's been 5 years now, maybe more. That I could be wrong. But it's going to be a rough day for his mom. So we're going to go over there and, you know, take her something for Mother's Day and hopefully get her mind off of it for a little while. Arm straps to move stuff. Well, I have Mark and Big Mark, my father-in-law. They're the muscle. They move most of the big stuff. I think this is like, let me measure it really quick. I'm not positive. And obviously, if you guys don't want it this size, we can make it any size. You guys know we're super easy to work with. The square is 13 by 13, and then the star itself is like 11 inches. Yeah, cheer up for sure. Glad you're still alive. Yeah, I'm alive. Just got back from dinner to celebrate my birthday. I hope you had a great birthday. What did you have good for your birthday dinner? I have been super stressed and obviously with everything happening. So I've just been eating like comfort food. My mom brought donuts yesterday and I ordered a piece of red velvet cake because I was like, I'm like, I want a piece of cake. My twin grandson's graduation party is Saturday. Awesome. All right, then we're just gonna do one coat on this quick, and then we'll do the other colors. Those will cover in one coat, so I won't have to do another one, thankfully. Yeah, I think it's a great size. I sized everything this time. I feel like sometimes Mark makes things too small. He thinks I make things too big, but sometimes things are better when they're a little bit bigger, right? Like you want, I don't know, some things don't need to be super tiny. All right, so there's that. Now I'm gonna do, these ones are gonna be the blue color. So like I said, this is the color of the month from last month. But if you take Cadet and mix some black velvet in with it, you'll get like a navy color. No plans for Mother's Day. Our pup had leg surgery, so we can't let her play for about a month. Oh, steak dinner. Steak's my favorite. I love me some steak. I made steak the other night when my parents came over. Mary Hardy, you are going in the giveaway basket, my friend. Let me reset my timer. Mary Hardy, you're going in the basket. You guys like this? I think this is fun, and I think it gets you guys commenting more and interacting, and that helps us to reach more people, all those good things. So hopefully you guys like it. And like I said, on Sunday we'll do a drawing, and it's gonna be like it's something cool. It's gonna be like an exclusive cutout type thing. So, love a good steak? Yes, me too. It's my favorite food ever. All right, so there's that one. We have our granddaughter's graduation party on Mother's Day. Oh man, they should have chose a different day, Debbie. Thank you for sprinkling. Yes, you're in the basket. Yay. All right, so there's that. I think, should I do the frame in blue? Do you think that would look good? So we did walnuts. I think we're gonna do blue for the frame. Love a good cutout, heck yes. Hi Shirley, I know it's pretty. But like I said, if you take Cadet and add some black to it, you will get something very similar to this. I was making navy before we had navy, so you can definitely, you know, get something similar. My son graduates next week with his associate's degree. That's exciting. What's he majoring in? Steak with seasoning, no sauce, but maybe mushrooms and onions. Yes, no sauce. I know. I always used to have A1 on my steak until I, started grilling myself and realized steak could have really good flavor. So, party is Mother's Day and graduation is the following Sunday. Oh man. Well, it'll still be good to see her graduate, right? And I guess everybody will be together for Mother's Day anyway. Do you happen to have perfect purple ink? I don't. I sold the last of it. I'm so sorry. I do not have any more. Journalism. Awesome. Does he live in the Vegas area too, Gloria? I started watching a show last night called The Four Seasons on Netflix. If you guys know Steve Carell, he was in The Office. He's one of my favorite actors. He's hilarious. And then, what is that other guy's name? He's so funny. He was in The Last Man on Earth. Is it Will something? I don't know. Anyway, they're in it, and then Tina Fey's in it. All the people that are in it are really funny. But I started it last night, and it was hilarious. So Mark and I are going to watch it tonight. I only watched like 10 minutes, but anyway, it seems very interesting. It's my son's 31st birthday on Saturday, my daughter's 41st birthday on Sunday, plus Mother's Day. Oh my goodness, you are going to be busy. Sounds like our July. We have so many birthdays in July. Lots of things going on. When my husband passed away, they moved up to be nearer to me. Oh, I'm so glad they did that. That's awesome. Does he have a job lined up or not sure what he's going to do yet? All right. We have 2 graduation parties on Saturday and going to the granddaughter's house on Sunday. Wow. It's Heard Ransom Canyon is good. I saw that too. Oh, did you watch it, Cheryl? Will Ferrell. No, it's not Will Ferrell. It's Will, I want to say Will Arnett, maybe? No, that's not it. What's his name? There's an Arnett, but I don't think it's him. I can't think of what his name is. He's so funny. He was on The Last Man on Earth. Did I get blue paste on my shirt? Go figure. I have gel stain on my shirt. I know that. It's just part of the job. It happens. Yeah, it's okay. Where's the blue though? I don't see blue. I just see the walnut. It's all good. Raisin Canyon is good. Was that good? Yeah, I haven't watched that one. I did see it. It shows up on things you may like. All right, it's pretty much done with this. Then we'll do a coat of cherry. We only need to do one cherry, and then I'll just do another quick coat of white, and then we'll be ready to assemble this. And we're gonna tear some of our fabric. I told you guys I got a bunch of fabric from that spoon flower. I really like it, and I've been tearing it for ribbon. I think it's really cute. No, not Will Smith. I cannot think of his name. It might not even be Will. I'll have to Google it, because it's gonna bother me. All right, I'm gonna set this over here. Let it dry. I got some white on the side of that. I'll sand that off. All right, we're done with our blue. Now let's do our red. Hi Rachel, how are you? Hi Lisa. It's good to see all of you guys. I'm so glad you're here. All right, so let's paint these in red, cherry. I'm gonna close up my blue, messy crafter. I know, me too. Sometimes I wear nice clothes to craft, and I'm like, why'd you do that? Because you got something on yourself. But, you know, it's okay. No, not Will Ferrell. Let me just look it up, because it's going to drive me nuts. Hold on. His name is Will Forte. Sorry, I was wrong. So it is Will, just not. There is an Arnett. I don't know if his name's Will, but anyway. It's Will Forte. I might be saying it wrong too. It might just be Fort. I don't know. He's funny though. Thank you, Kayla. Yeah, I Googled it. The name of the show is called The Four Seasons on Netflix. It's newer, I believe. It's like about 6 friends. I didn't get far, 10 minutes literally, but I think they met at like one of the couple's houses. I think it's like Steve Carell's house. I know, yeah, it's Will Forte or Fort. One of the two. But anyway, he's funny. I think it's gonna be a good show. We've been watching The Handmaid's Tale, but that's pretty serious. So sometimes it's nice to switch it up and do a comedy. You missed getting the color of the month home. Oh man. Yeah, I don't have any more of that one. I sold it all in the last retired sale. Make sure you guys grab the Ever After color of the month though. They usually sell out about mid-month, but that's a really, really pretty one. Hi Pam. Yeah, Netflix does have a lot of good shows right now. We have so many subscriptions. Like we had like Peacock and Hulu and, oh my gosh, Max, and I said Netflix already, right? And then Apple TV and just all of these. And I was like, we don't need all these subscriptions. Like, we can cancel some, and if we want to watch a show, then we can reactivate it. But like paying for all of these every single month just doesn't make any sense. You love watching craft shows? Awesome. Well, I'm glad you're here watching me. I love Patriotic too. Patriotic is, it's a good one. I really like decorating Patriotic. All right, almost done with our red color. Like I said, all of these lock into that other star over there, but I think I'm gonna have to do one more coat of white on the white part. And then we'll just distress all the sides. You got your order today, your Etsy order? Awesome. And we are working on the Patriotic sale. Obviously, we're gonna be a couple days behind because we were out of commission for a little bit, but it's okay. We're back in business. Honestly, when it happened, I did not think that we would be back in business by today. That's for sure. Aw, thank you. I'm glad you like watching. You're the best. I had some home on the end of this, so I need to do a little bit more red right here because it's not quite covering that. There, I think I got it. Paramount Plus. Oh, Paramount Plus, that's another one. Disney Plus. There's so many subscriptions. I'm like, we gotta cancel some of these. We're paying way too much money. It's kind of, you know, crazy. You're always watching Home Improvement. I love like HGTV and stuff too, but I just haven't had the time to watch anything like that recently. We watch stuff at night, but Mark doesn't love that. I mean, he'll watch it, but it's not his favorite. So, I don't watch that stuff as much as I used to, but graduation decor, awesome. Okay, let's do one more coat of white, and then we will get everything dry and start sanding everything a little bit. I am a messy, messy painter. Parker had a meet tonight. I told him, I'm like, there's no way I'm gonna make it just with, you know, everything going on. So I had to miss his. But tomorrow night, the kids come home. Mom's actually gonna pick him up for me because Mark has a doctor's appointment. So I'm gonna take him to his doctor's appointment at 2:30. Mom's gonna pick up the kiddos and then meet me. And then we're gonna go to Sophie's meet. So tomorrow I will be live during the day because when the kiddos come home and they have meets and stuff, I can't do the nighttime thing. But we'll do the nighttime thing either when the kids aren't home or when they don't have things. You stream it, it's cheaper. Yeah, we do too. I mean, we stream everything, but it's cheaper than like having, you know, DirecTV or Dish. But we just needed to cancel some of the subscriptions because we had way too many. This is going to be really cute. And Marsha Weber, is your name already in? Either way, it doesn't matter. You can go back in. Do you have a new mystery box yet? I do have an idea, yes. We do not have it listed yet. And I don't know the price yet, but I do have an idea. It's going to be patriotic. It's going to be cute. Thank you for the stars, Kathy. Marsha, you're going in the basket. I think you're in there once already, but you have a chance to win a couple times. I just threw your name on the floor. Now it's in the basket. Did I reset my timer? I did. So every 10 minutes, we pull somebody to go into the basket. Sunday Funday will pull a winner. If you guys are not a part of our crafting community yet, you can join our perks program and get 30% off all of our chalk products on our chalk sites. It's $20 a month, but you get that $20 back in product credit. So I always say it's free because to me, like girl math, it is free. And then you get 30% off everything all the time. You can use your $20 design dollars each month. And then you can join our club and get the club kits. Actually, this is one of the things we did this month to go with the club. This is actually in the sale as well. So it says, welcome to the craft room, my tools, my rules, and then it has all the chalk. Isn't that so cute? The transfer trimmers, detail tools, squeegee. So that is in the sale. Super, super cute. And we can also do your name and get rid of the to the. So we have a lot of people that just wanted, like, you know, Marsha's craft room. Actually, hers is right here. Let me show you, Marsha. So this is Marsha's. So you can see it's just scored so she knows where to place her name. And then her letters are in here with the glue gun and stuff. And she also got the free stars because she placed an order over $100. But I just got white paste all over her bag, so I'm going to have to get a new bag. Oh, Brittany. This is why you don't grab cutouts for people when you're crafting. Get with it, my friend. Anyway, maybe I can just wipe it off. So these are your free stars, Marsha. I might have to get you a new bag. I'm going to get you a new bag. Let me set them like that so I remember. Anyway, that is also in there. Like I said, this is also on Etsy. So if you order this and you're not a member with us, you'll get 10% off of that because anything you add on from Etsy, you get 10% off. And if you guys are a member with us, you guys know you get something awesome as well. You love it? Yay! I'm so glad. All right, a couple more pieces to paint. And then we will be ready to assemble this bad boy. Isn't the timer fun? I think it's fun too. It gives me something to look forward to. Like I'm always like, when's it gonna go off? I think it's fun too. It was not my idea. It was a designer of mine. She mentioned it in our meeting the other day and I was like, that's amazing. I'm gonna do that too because our interaction has been way down. And if you guys know anything about Facebook, you know that you need people to interact with your stuff and to hit the heart button and sprinkle and all those things. Otherwise, Facebook thinks nobody wants to see it, and so they push it way down in the algorithm, and then you don't get as many views, which, you know, kind of stinks. Did I do 2 coats on this? This one doesn't look like I did, but maybe I did. Anyway, makes it more personal, Brittany, with the white paint on the back. Yeah, I don't know if that's how Marsha would feel, but it'll be dry by the time it gets to you, though, Marsha. I don't think you'll get anything on you. Leave the white paint on the bag. All right, well, let's see what Marcia thinks. All right, one more coat on here, and then we'll be done painting. Did Marcia say to leave the paint on the bag? You noticed at night your numbers are back up. I did too, I know. I'm so glad about that. So definitely going to be pushing back in some nighttime lives, just when I, obviously there's some nights I can't make that happen when the kids have stuff, but I am happy to have our numbers back up, for sure. So thank you guys all for watching and hanging out with us. We really do appreciate it. You would like the paint on the bag? Oh, Debbie. Debbie, you and Heather are going to have something special in your box this time. You'll see. Leave it? Okay. I'll leave it for you. All right, doing one more coat of white, and then, like I said, we'll get everything dry. I just like to take an 80 grit to all the sides just to kind of distress it a little bit. It is fun. This is the Quilted Barn Star. That's from our cutout sale. So our cutouts, when we do them, they're exclusive to the cutout sale. Usually like the top 3 things we'll add to Etsy. Obviously the #1 seller this time was the craft room sign. So that's already on Etsy. So we'll add, I don't know, the other most popular things were probably, I'm trying to think. I don't remember. I'd have to look. But usually like the top 2 or 3 things we'll add to Etsy. So other than that, nothing will be added to Etsy. It's just exclusive to the sale. But like I said, you guys can claim through the 16th, so you have plenty of time. And we appreciate it. You love nighttime lives? Yeah. I actually enjoy them too. Just, not when it is impossible, I guess. Stop it, Debbie. Put paint on your bags. I am not going to put paint on your bags. No, I'm sending you something. You guys are awesome, and you're so sweet. And they send us these awesome hats, and they send us these sweet videos, and they just make my day, and they're just awesome people. We're also going to be doing our monthly giveaway in the VIP group at some point here. I have to get that scheduled. And it's also anniversary month. So anybody who's had an anniversary with us, we also are going to do that giveaway. We do that every May. So that'll be coming up as well whenever I get the chance to get that scheduled. Finish your patriotic garland. Just have to punch holes and assemble. Awesome. I know. I am actually in awe of how fast we got it back up too. And I'm so thankful for our parents, because obviously it would not have happened without them. We squeegeed so much mud and water, mops. My mother-in-law was on her hands and knees. We, scrubbed the bottom of everything, because the bottom of the desks and the chairs and all that stuff. It was a lot of cleaning, but we got it done. Ordered that quilt also. Yay! I used to watch a bunch of different crafters, but now I'm pretty much stuck on you. Oh, Lisa, you just made my night. Thank you for saying that. You're so sweet. I appreciate it. Oh, also, an update on our furniture, you guys. I told you guys our living room furniture, it got sent to the wrong store, and then we were told we could pick it up, so we said we were going to pick it up on Tuesday. This was before the flood, right? No, not Tuesday. Monday. This was before the flood, and it was in the morning. And so then they said, oh, sorry, it's not here. And we're like, what? They said it was there. And they said, no, sorry for the miscommunication. It's not here. Whatever. So then I got a text from them, and they said, okay, great. You can pick it up. See you then. And I said, wait, it is there or isn't there? I was told it wasn't there. No, it's here. I thought somebody called you. No, nobody called me. Then I get a message today. It's not there. It'll be there on Friday. I'm like, what the heck is with you people? Craziness. Oh, thank you, Kelly. Yeah, you guys are awesome. Thank you all for the prayers. It meant so much to us. I got the cutest video. I'll have to post it. It was my niece and nephew, my brother, his kids. They sent me a video praying that the water wouldn't get into our house and all this stuff. And so it was the cutest little video. So I'll have to post it. But I messaged them and I said, make sure you tell them that it worked and that the water didn't get in our house. They call me Aunt B. It was so cute. What color did you use on the transfer on the wall inside your house? That is called Sweet Pea, and that's a color I mix up. It is sage mixed with a little bit of black velvet. It turned out so pretty. I love it. Go get it Friday. Maybe. We'll see. It'll depend on what's happening. Right now we're trying to get everything caught up from the sale. We're a couple days behind now. I told Mark, I said, we were like ahead of the game, and now, you know, we're not. So anyway, it's okay. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and make sure all this is dry, and then start sanding stuff down a little bit. If you guys are just jumping on, say hello, hit the heart button, comment, quilt. Let me pull my stars off of there. If you guys missed the beginning, I unboxed the summer collection. All of our new stuff is out. So many cute things. I love this sweet pea color too. Too many cooks in the kitchen. No one knows what the other worker is doing. I guess, apparently, something like that. I know, it's my signature color, right? Yeah. I know, that's true. Can't stop Mother Nature, that's for sure. You can't stop a creek. Hi, Vicki. How are you, my friend? I think all of this stuff is dry, so we can start sanding this down. Yep, comment quilt, check your messenger. I know a few of you have claimed some stuff from the sale. Debbie Pyatt's, you are going in the drawing basket. I've got to find a good name for it. What should I call it? What kind of a basket should it be? Or should I just call it the Sunday Fun Day basket? Because that's when we're going to pull the winner. I don't know. Anyway, Debbie Pyatt, you're in the basket. Thank you guys for commenting. Timer is reset. I think it's fun. I like it. Like, who's it going to be when the timer goes off? Mark's like, don't tell them when you reset the timer because then they're going to know. No, because everything's delayed. There's no way, like, you would get the exact timing on that. Even if you set the timer, it wouldn't work that way. So, there's no way for you to cheat. I know, it is. I'm happy to be smiling today, too, because I wasn't smiling very much the last couple days. All right, we're just going to take an 80 grit. I even have a new one, you guys. I have a new 80 grit. And we're just going to, we don't have to worry about the sides because these are all going to lock down in other than the stars. But I just want to bring some of that wood forward. The kids will be home tomorrow. We are doing a quilted barn star. This is going to be so cute when we're done. So I just like to see some of that wood. See that? And like I said, this is from our cutout sale. So just comment quilt and you guys can claim it. I'm just going to go around and do this on all of my edges. Like blessing basket Susan? Somebody say that? That's cool. I was like, what do you mean blessing basket Susan? But Susan, I see what you're saying now. Hi, Lena. After all the mix-ups with your furniture, they should deliver it to you. That's what I said. I was like, this is ridiculous. Do you know what they charge to deliver furniture? They do a flat rate. Somebody guess. It's insane. I have never gotten furniture from Ashley before. Raymore and Flanagan, they like charge it based on like how far you are from them. Not Ashley. It's a flat rate. And guess what the flat rate is? Somebody guess. I bet you're not going to guess because it's insane. I was like, I am not paying that. That's why we ended up, we were like, we're just going to get a U-Haul because we can get a U-Haul for cheaper and just go pick it up. Like, I'm not paying that amount to have the furniture delivered. That's nuts. It is, yeah, crazy. Maybe somebody knows because maybe it's like that where you guys are. But I was like, no thank you. If it was like a lot of furniture, but it's a couch and a love seat, like I'm not paying that to have that delivered to me. Hi, Sonia. Oh, Miss Sudsbuster being out there. No, you guys aren't even close. Oh, Mary, you're close. $450, you guys, is what they were going to charge us to deliver our couch and love seat. And they're only half an hour from us. I was like, that is insane. When they told us that, I'm like, no, thank you. We will just get a U-Haul and come get it. Because we can get a U-Haul for like 100-something bucks. It was like 120, I think. Maybe even less. I can't remember. Mark scheduled it. But I'm like, that's a little overkill right there. $450. No, thank you. So anyway, we opted out of the delivery. I know, $450. What the heck? Mark's like, no way. That's nuts. So you're telling me if somebody like has like a nightstand delivered to their house, they have to pay $450? Because they said it's flat rate. Everybody pays the same amount, which is nuts. Take it home, you have to order it instead. Well, they didn't have it supposedly, but then come to find out it was in another store because they said it was ready, but for some reason they made us wait 6 weeks. And it, yeah, I don't know. The whole time it was in Horseheads, which we could have just gotten it. I don't know. It's been a whole thing. I'm not very happy about the whole situation, and they're going to know when we do pick it up. Yeah, it's another piece of furniture. You're right. Oh my gosh. Yeah, $450. Could not believe that. I've gotten from, like I said, Raymore and Flanagan, like they charge it based on like how far it is from you and all that stuff. Anyway, can't believe what I paid for a new AC heating system, which is on my roof. Oh my goodness. I don't even know. But that's something you need out in Vegas, right? Highway robbery, I know. Craziness. All right, I'm just getting all of this off a little bit. Always support pieces that are a little bit fragile when you're standing on them if you do this part, just because obviously you can break them. I think our Ashley was $2.99. We did get 2 queen beds plus a nightstand. Well, that, I mean, I would pay $2.99 for all of that. But $450 for a couch and a love seat, and they said it's their flat rate, and that's just crazy. They need to pay you to get it. I know, right? Goodness. It is ridiculous. Yeah, for an hour distance. I know. Anyway, that was I was shocked by that too. Could not believe it. Almost done with this part. Got a couple more to sand. It just makes it, once you see them all lock in, you see the sides of the wood a little bit. I just feel like it makes it more vintage and delivery. I'm reading Heather's comment. Vintage and rustic. You'll come deliver it for you. Awesome. Please do. No. When Mark was an electrician, he had a truck and he had a covered trailer so we could do it. But now that he's, we both work from home, we only have one vehicle. There's not really any point in us having two. So we just have the Explorer, and we definitely can't fit it all in there, so we got a U-Haul scheduled. Well, we did have it scheduled, but anyway, they said it high to deter deliveries, probably. I know, and all the advertising I've done for them. Well, now I'm advertising against them, Robin. Nobody's gonna want to go to Ashley now after all the runaround they've given us. Anyway. I'm making a mess, but it'll be worth it. Have all those sanded. I'm going to also sand this. And again, I'm just using an 80 grit, you guys. 80 grit is what I use to distress, and then 220 grit is what I use to smooth out. But I'm not going to worry about smoothing anything out other than this, because this is the only part I'm going to chalk on. But we also did these American Made Minis. That's what we did that garland right there with. If you guys remember when we did that. Super cute. The t-shirt is so cute. You can see it now. It's gonna be cute. You'll see. It's gonna be adorable. Has anybody watched? It's on Hulu, but I guess it's on Freeform like originally. I think it's called The Lost Girl. Sophie and I started watching it last week, and it's interesting. But there was only 2 episodes, and so there was like a cliffhanger, and the last one came out on this past Thursday. So we'll have 2 episodes to watch tomorrow. But anybody watched that yet? I'm gonna take a 220 grit, go over the top of this. I think it's called The Lost Girl. You have a hitch on your Explorer? We probably could have a hitch, but we just don't. We don't really need it for anything, but. All right, I also want to sand the sides of my stars. I know, takes a minute, but again, to me, it's worth it. Makes it look prettier. Thank you, Susan. Just sand the paint off the sides, because you will see the sides of these. I had my pillows delivered today for our dining nook, and so I put the cushions on them and some of the pillows. I'm going to change some things up, I think, once the furniture comes. I got to decide what pillows I want on the couch and which ones I want on the nook, but it turned out so cute. I know. I'm excited to have the furniture. I can't wait. But we still have to do baseboards, but right now, getting cutout sale orders out is priority now that we have the shop back in business. So after that, once we get those all caught up, then we will start working on baseboards, and then I can get everything fully decorated. You watch a lot of Acorn and BritBox? What is that? Never even heard of that. Nobody's watched that Lost Girl show then? Hi, Melissa. I was just curious. We have, like I said, we had the episode from last week, and then by the time they get home, we'll have another episode because it comes out on Thursdays. But I was into it. Like, it kind of was, it was interesting. You got a dish now and you're changing soon? Thank you guys for the hearts. Bear with me here. We're almost done with the sanding part. I know it's not super fun to watch, but, oh, England-Canadian shows. I've never heard of them. I haven't had, like, regular TV in a long time. Like, when we watch, the only thing we really watch on live TV is football because we're big Bills fans. But we just get YouTube TV and we can watch that on there. So we haven't had, like, direct TV or anything like that in a long time. Hi, Bonnie. This is when I need Mark to come help. Thank you so much, Cassie. Yeah, it was a rough couple days, but we're here. I'm just blessed and happy to be back with you guys and to have the shop back in business because I didn't think it was going to happen, for sure. When it's happening, you just assume the worst, you know? You think, oh my gosh, it's all over. Do you like scary movies? I like scary movies too. I've always been a fan of scary movies. Suzanne Handy, you are going in the basket, my friend. Let me write your name down. We have a couple more stars, a few more stars to do. And then we just have to sand the outer part of our star, and then we can get this bad boy assembled. Timers reset. You watch BritBox at physical therapy. Nice. My neighbors are doing okay. They got their basement mostly cleaned out. They had, what are those called? Sump pump? Is that what it's called? Am I thinking of the right thing? You're canceling dish. They keep going up with that notice. Isn't that crazy? Aren't the military boots cute? Those are on Etsy as well. And like I said, you guys, if you order from our Patriotic sale, you can add anything on from Etsy. But don't order it through Etsy. Message me what you would like, and then I would give you the discount. And if you order over 100, you get those super cute stars back there for free. Don't like scary movies anymore? I've always been a fan of scary movies. It would be nice to go inside and have dinner, although it's 9 o'clock at night, but I have to go in and make gravy though, because Mark put the turkey in, but he can't make gravy. Plus he had the smoke alarm on within 10 minutes. Not sure how he managed that, but so, yeah, sump pumps. Your dish went up too? Oh, it's awful. Mark finally talked his dad into getting internet. They haven't had internet. They used like a little like MiFi thing, and it was so slow. So his niece and nephew like couldn't even do their homework. But he finally talked him into doing it, and I think he got like, I don't know if he got Dish or DirecTV. Oh, he had to say hi.
I think it's all cooked.
You think it's all cooked? Well, I'm gonna be here for 50 more hours sanding these stars.
The house almost burned down.
Oh, I told him that you almost burnt the house
I know,
down.
I just started in the dang thing. I don't think it's me.
Ugh. He is, every time he uses that thing, he burns stuff. I don't know what he was doing,
I
but.
think it's all, I didn't even try the gravy because I don't have a clue.
Don't turn that up yet. You're gonna sweat me out. I'm not done.
Alright, babe.
Mark, don't turn that up yet. I will turn it up later. I don't want that up.
I'll
Come
see.
say hi.
What do you need, Katie?
That thing?
This thing?
Yeah, here. Mark's gonna take this. Just, yeah.
I got it. Hi, guys.
He hasn't been feeling the best. Hi, Suds Buster. We're almost done. Then I'll chop on my piece here while Mark finishes sanding that part. My neck is not feeling the best, I'll be honest with you. It's a little rough today. Thanks for asking. I'll go inside and take a muscle relaxer, put my heating pad on, and lay down. Definitely has felt better. I can say that for sure. Everybody's saying hi to you, Mark. We had like almost 130 people on at one point, but then I had to sand a lot, so we lost a lot.
Oh, yeah.
People don't like watching painting and sanding, I think.
No.
But it's worth it. It's worth it. You both need a massage. I know, that's what I told Mark. We actually have gift cards that are my brother and sister-in-law
We
gave us for
never
Christmas.
use them. It takes forever for us to.
We have to get it scheduled.
Yeah.
We definitely need one. For sure. All right, last star. Suds Buster to the rescue, guys. He came to help me finish it up.
Everything just finished quickly, so.
I'm surprised you're both still standing. Yeah, yesterday I felt like I was going to collapse. Today I'm super tired too, but I'm happy to have the shop back in business and to be live with you guys. I think that, you know, is what's giving me all my energy at this moment. All right, we're done sanding, officially. Let me wipe off my desk here because I have stuff everywhere. Thank you, Lena. Yeah, go Suds Buster. I just, like, it made me just have, like, so much more sympathy for people who, like, have floods and just lose everything. Like, I could not imagine.
I don't know if you told them. They called for there to be like 0.15 inches of rain, and we got like 5 inches.
Yeah.
And so it was like.
It was not, we were not warned at all. No. Okay. Oh, shoot. This has to be sanded, too. So this is the outer frame. Mark's going to sand that one as well. Hope you share some videos of ChalkCon. I definitely will. I am so excited for ChalkCon. I definitely need that in my life. I did forget to get my transfer out. Let me grab that. I have this question all the time where I get these binders. I have a smaller one for my like 4.5 by 6.5. They're like 5 by 7. And then these ones, these are my Amazon link, you guys. So when you comment Quilt, at the bottom is my Amazon link. So you can grab it from there. I'm going to use the transfer. I don't know where it is. The American Made Minis. Thank you, Lisa. Okay, where are they? I had them out because I was going to go live the other night, and then the flood happened, and then what did I do with them?
Uh-oh. You got another one going?
Hold on a minute, guys. I don't know where I put it. Oh, no. Well, I have to pretend I'm the Brittany when I was in panic mode.
Is there another
We
one?
cleaned this whole building.
Yeah,
So
one
where
I
do
can
put
grab?
it? I know where it is. Found it.
Oh, you got it?
Yep. Sorry. Hi, Stephanie. Yes, comment Quilt. So these are the American Made Minis. Like I said, we have all the cutouts for these. We're just going to use the one, and we're going to do this one right here, I think, the Land of Liberty. I think that one would be cute. So we're going to use that as our little embellishment with some ribbon. Anyway, we found it. I painted this one already. We sanded it lightly with a 220 grit, and then I'm going to take some surface wax, apply it over top. I know, the binders are great. I use those just for my A and Bs. And then my C, Ds, and Es I hang up with S-hooks and collapsible hangers on like a rod. And those are also at my Amazon link. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and use this one. It's July 4th, 1776. I ordered a roll-on joint muscle therapy from Amazon called DMSO. Oh, I'll have to check that out. Thank you, Stephanie. You got this transfer? Yes. So I'm just going to fuzz this. If you guys are new to our page, these are reusable silkscreen transfers. You can use these over and over and over again. It is really delayed. Like, I'm just now going over there to find the transfer. I can't believe how delayed it is.
Yeah, it's more.
It seems like it's more delayed than ever.
Yeah, it's weird.
Alright, I'm just going to do this in...
It's all good.
I actually think I want to just do it in espresso.
I couldn't go in there.
What, honey?
I don't know, I'm just mumbling.
I'm going to just use espresso
Is that it for
for
sanding?
neutral.
You need that thing sanded?
No.
Okay.
Did you do the inside?
I'll tell you what.
Oh, yeah, you did in certain spots. So we're just going to take our espresso paste, press this through our silk screen, and then get our excess off. then we'll peel it up, and you just clean these with tap wire or board eraser, you guys. They're so easy to clean, and like I said, you can keep reusing them over and over again. So much better than just a regular stencil. I'm making a mess. The boot transfer, isn't it cute? All right, peel this up. Look how cute that is. It's gonna be adorable on the side of our little quilted barn star. And now we can glue it all together. Isn't my shirt cute? Free hugs. Just kidding. All right. Now, we're going to use tacky glue and glue this all together. All right. I know, me too. I really did not think we'd be back already, but I'm super grateful that we are. Okay, so this is the piece we stained at the beginning. All right. So now we're just going to glue our frame on with our tacky glue here. Did your friend make your shirt? No, this one my mom got me. I don't know where she got it from, but my mom got it for me. So I'm just using Aleene's tacky glue. I'm going around the outer part of this. And then we'll glue her down. I know, it's going to be so pretty. I'm excited. Stand it up. Timer's going off. Miss Kelly Polder, you're going in, I don't know, I think I'm sticking with Sunday Funday basket. I kind of like it. Kelly Polder. Reset the timer. I know, I like shirts like that too. I know, barn quilts are super popular right now.
Yeah, but they're awesome. They're so good style.
I know, they're pretty. Alright. I just like to clean up my glue. You guys know it bothers me if I can see it squirting up the sides. There we go. Then, this is going to go right in the center. So we're just going to add some glue to the back of this. Thank you, Trisha. Yes, I'm super glad to be back too. I'm just going to put a little bit on here.
Hi guys, I'm here, kind of.
There he is. With his like autoimmune issues, when he does like a lot of heavy lifting and stuff, it just takes everything out of him. Has a hard time with that stuff.
Did I not just have that drink?
Then he went out after everything we did to clean all the, you know, both shops up. Then he was out this morning lifting up tree trunks. I'm like, why are you doing that? We can work on it together. I didn't know he was even doing it because I was in here organizing. I'm like, Mark.
Well, I said I was going out to shovel, then I got distracted.
Yeah, he was gonna shovel like underneath to try to help like air go through, and then he tells me he was picking up tree trunks. We've done quite a few of the barn quilt things actually.
Yeah, they're fun.
We've done quite a few. We
Like
had
that cross one. Remember?
Yeah, we had a cross
that.
one. We had a
That was
Christmas
fun
one. We've done quite a few. All right, get this on here. Oh, right.
I go like start the gravy, but I'm not sure.
I will get the gravy, bud.
Is this one you're using?
Yeah. And then everything is gonna lock down in there. Sure, it's perfect for your mom-in-law. You love quilts? Awesome. Marcus is working on the house, and then the flood, he doesn't get a break. I know, yeah. Well, neither one of us gets a break, honestly. But
Yeah, Britta, she works, yeah, she's crazy.
he, like, takes naps and stuff. I don't take
I
breaks
get to
at
the
all.
point where I'm just like, not functional. So then,
I was taking naps when I had a cold there, but
I don't know how she does it.
I don't nap. Okay, now we're going to start gluing these pieces in. So we're going to go red.
I can.
Oh yeah, that would be great. Can you do that? Thank you.
Big pieces? Or what do you want first?
Doesn't
Are you
matter.
trying to do a certain pattern? Or?
Yeah. And then we're gonna do blue over here. And it does matter which way they go.
It doesn't look like it, but yeah, I think you
I have to like, see that one doesn't even fit in there. So it
got that.
must,
It's not a perfectly symmetrical.
there we go. Uh-oh. So I think, see how this one's a lot bigger? I think I got it twisted. So it does matter which way they go, and I had them all in order, and I should have left them in order. But luckily the tacky glue doesn't cure super quickly, so I can pop this back out.
This makes it more fun. It's like a puzzle.
But that one can't be there either because there we go.
This is the here.
Yes, there we go. Okay. Then goes a certain way. We'll get it at some point.
There you go.
Got it.
Guaranteed. Hopefully, a little more of that. So pretty.
Yeah, when it all pops in, it's just gonna be really
There you
cute.
go. They're like almost exact same pieces, but there's just a slight variance.
Yeah, there's just like a slight there.
Alright, we'll cut you one.
Doesn't matter. Just start giving me some, and I'll put them in.
Or let's probably drop in one way too.
They do, yeah. Keep seeing more glue squirt out. It drives me nuts. Even though this stuff dries clear,
Spin it or something off the top.
I can't just leave stuff alone. It drives me nuts. There. It's like a puzzle, and you gotta figure it out.
Just turn it.
I keep turning it.
Turn. There you go.
No. Maybe this one. There we go. Some of them are just like longer or something. My goodness. There we go. We're getting somewhere now. My goodness.
No,
It won't go.
if you need me, I'll make it go.
Alright, last red one. We hope. Oh no. You're gonna break it. Mark got it.
Got it.
Nailed it.
I'm hungry and tired. It's gonna go.
He's,
in there.
yeah. It's like putting a puzzle together. Yep, pretty much. Ugh. These ones slide right in so nice. Alright. How pretty this is though. And then we're just gonna put our stars on, and then we're gonna add our little embellishments.
Beautiful. Where does stars go? Remember?
Right here on each one of these.
Oh, that's right. There's a few on each.
So then we're just gonna do stars. Oh, I love this. I think this is so cute. do you guys think? Yeah, Incredible Hulk. So they'll probably all fit in if you hit them hard enough.
They all fit. It's just there's like a slight difference.
Yeah.
It's a pretty.
I'll like turn it to make sure it's. I want to just put those on so I can start tearing ribbon. Yeah. So I grabbed out some different ribbon. I got these from Spoonflower, it's just the cotton petal or whatever. And I like to just take my fabric scissors and I'm just gonna cut a couple strands of each one of these. Look how pretty this one is. It's got like little flags with a ribbon on it, which I think is adorable. Isn't it so cute? I love it. So I'm just gonna take it and find the edge here. And it really, like, it's totally up to you, you know, how long you want your strips to be or wide or all that. But I like to just start right on the very edge. I cut a little bit like that, and then I just tear. And it makes, like, the most perfect, like, vintage looking ribbon, which I love. I know the stars make it perfect, right? And I do the same thing on the bottom and get this excess part off. And I'm going to have to cut a little bit more to get it. Great job, honey. And then I just want like smaller strips. Look how cute. So I'm just gonna do like, I don't know, a strip like that. So I have what? 1, 2, 3, like 2.5. Shelly McCollum, you are going in the Sunday Funday basket. He's gonna write it down for me. Shelly McCollum. Yeah, right here. So I'm just going to tear a few of these, maybe like 2 of these and then 2 of another. I don't need them to be super long. And I'll just kind of go like that. So I just have, because I'm just going to hang them on the side like this. So then I'm going to do another strip. The same way. And then cut that. So I have 2 of those. And then I just fold this back up, put it in my fabric bin. I ordered a whole bunch when they had a sale. Super cute. And then I'll do this one. I'm glad we're okay too. And then I also have some of this. It's like a jean, but I thought that like a jean material, but I thought it was cute. And then just some like tan that we're also going to use. Let me just tear a couple pieces of this. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. You guys put me in a great mood. I'm excited to be here.
And I know Bruce had one more shout out to our parents for.
Yeah.
Because we wouldn't be close.
Super grateful for them.
And everything.
Love the vintage look. I don't know what channel it is that came out, but I love this style. Well, thank you, Jane. We're so glad you're here. Make sure you follow our page.
Yeah.
We are live.
Check it out.
Pretty much daily. So I'm gonna do a couple of these strips. Look how cute that is. Oh, so cute. And then one more of these. Isn't the jean ribbon cute? That one's from Hobby Lobby. But I always, every time I buy ribbon, I buy this stuff that's like frayed on the edges. And I'm like, oh my gosh, I could make the cutest ribbon just by, you know, buying my own fabric and just, you know. So that's what I'm doing. I still incorporate, you know, ribbon because I have a lot of it. But I like how I can get, you know, so many different fabrics and...
It was all full.
Yeah, we've emptied this dehumidifier so many times. Yeah, you can add it to your order. Gloria, I think yours is sitting over here too. I just saw it, her order.
Gloria who?
Bradley. Alright, so we have 2 of those, 2 of these, and then this one's a little bit thicker. But we'll do 2 of these. I don't need them quite this long, I don't think. I'm gonna like just put them on the side. So I guess we'll do. page is called Tilton Design. So at the very top of the video, you should see a link to our page and you can follow it from there.
Join the VIP group.
Yeah, we have a free VIP group as well. So I'm just gonna angle these. And then we'll do 2 of these. Hopefully I have enough of this. This one's actually in my Amazon.
Why do I not have a shirt that says that?
You're funny.
I'm serious.
My mom got it for me.
Kim?
Add it to my order and invoice me. Can you message me, Gloria, so I remember to do it in the morning? Just because as soon as I'm done with this, I'm going inside to make gravy and eat dinner. It's 10 o'clock, almost 10 o'clock at night. All right, so then I'm just gonna take my embellishment.
I got it said on the thing.
Oh, it's right here. And I'm gonna use our power punch and punch a hole up here in the corner.
Where's this stuff even go now?
In that, right on that cupboard. Yeah, I got that jean ribbon a while ago, but yeah, it's cute. I'm sure they still have it. I don't know. And then we'll just grab a piece of twine. And then what I did not do, just turn on my glue gun. So what we're gonna do now is just take these and just fold them over like this. And I'm just gonna kind of layer them. So I'm gonna do this one, and then this one. Actually, I think I'll do this one, and then we'll do this one. This one's my favorite. And then we'll just do it one more time, just to give it a little bit more. Something extra, extra. Super cute. And then when you get it on there, you can kind of like fan it out a little bit. We're just basically making like a little tassel type thing, type looking bow for the side. And then we'll take our twine and just tie it right here around the middle. Oh, yeah, Tilton Designs. So we'll just tie it nice and tight right here. Can you put your finger right there?
So.
Okay. There we go. And then you can kind of like fan it out a little bit so you can see the different, you know, layers. Make it a little fuller or whatever. And then I'm just gonna take my twine, put it through here. I don't know how long I want it. Let me look. This is just gonna be on the side here. I think I want this to be a little bit longer just so I can see the ribbon there. So I think what I'm gonna do, I want it up higher. Yeah, I think I want it up higher. So I'm just gonna tie this around here. Aw, thank you so much, Jane. All right, tie that around. I might trim those down, we'll see. Let's see if our glue gun's ready to go. I want to kind of angle it to the side here.
Oh, you guys have it on.
And then we're literally just going to glue this to the top. Oh, that's so cute. Now you guys can't see it. I'm hoping my glue gun's ready-ish.
Even our stick, it's empty.
No, it's not at all. Isn't it cute? When it's done, it's gonna be cute. Just give me 1 second, because my glue gun's not quite ready. We're done with this. Thank you guys for hanging out. I think we might have one more person to put in the basket because we have 1 minute and 39 seconds left. Like I said, make sure you guys like and follow our page if you're new. You guys can join our crafting community by commenting Quilt. Then you'll get a message and you can join our perks program, get 30% off everything, all of our chalk products. And you can claim this from our Patriotic sale through next Friday. Isn't the bow cute? Just simple, right? They're cute. I'm just gonna trim these down. I don't want them. I think do I want them on there at all, or I think I'll leave it like that. And then again, these are on Etsy, and like I said, if you guys add anything on, or buy anything from the Patriotic sale and add anything on from Etsy, then you get 10% off of items from Etsy, and if you place an order over $100, you get these stars for free. There's 2 of them, super cute. We did a video of these. Did it turn out cute? All right.
Oh, here you go.
I think it's coming out now.
Good. Glue strings are evil.
Glue strings are evil. Mark hates glue strings. Let me hold it here for just a second. This is so cute. Just making it so I can see a little bit of each of the ribbons. And then I'll turn it around. Look how cute this is. Isn't that cute? What do you guys think? I love it.
Good job, honey.
I think that turned out so cute. And Cheryl Rizzo, you're going in the Sunday Funday basket. What do you guys think? Hit the heart button. I think it's so cute.
That's totally swell.
Like I said, comments, quilts. You could use like a little easel. We have easels on Etsy. We have display stands on our chalk site, the gold ones. You could use that too. So, so cute. I know, I love using fabric for ribbon. Super cute. So, thank you guys for hanging out. As always, if you guys have any questions, let us know. Comment quilts. You can claim those from the sale, join our crafting community, all those good things. You can also join our team this month and become a designer and you can join for half off and then you get 40% off everything all the time, and you can start your own DIY business or make a little extra money on the side, whatever. But we would love to have you guys, and we love and appreciate you. Thank you guys again for the prayers.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, we'll see you guys tomorrow during the day because the kids have a meet.